Sorry, guys. I'm having few issues over here in Korea. Like, I can't read a lot of the stuff that's on my screen at all. It's kind of gibberish to me. Like, I don't know how to edit my videos. For some reason, even though that last video previewed at like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, it still cut me off at like a minute 21 or something. So at the end of this video, I'm just going to let it run for a bit and assume that it captures all of it, I hope. Anyway, the third point I want to make, other than the fact that there are just many cultures that will have no chance of being introduced to Christianity, is the very fact that the most important thing to this deity, to the Christian deity, is that people accept his message and it has no bearing on what kind of person they actually were. There are so many good people, kind people, interesting people who contributed so much to making people's lives better, who simply did not accept this message. Now, there are lots of people who did accept it too, and were also great people. But to think that any jerk-off who wasn't necessarily helping anybody, wasn't a good person, didn't brighten the lives of those around them, they have a better chance of getting into this heaven than a good person who doesn't accept this message. That's my final point, is that what would heaven be full of? You're not guaranteed at all that it would be full of people that you'd even want to spend eternity with. I mean, there are a lot of people who are assumedly in hell who I would rather hang out with than, Martin Luther or John Calvin or, anybody who pushed Christianity during the Dark Ages and tortured people on racks. Like, I would not want to be in heaven with those people, and I wouldn't want to serve a leader just based on the premise that I would be tortured if I didn't. I mean, you put it in human terms, if you served Hitler or Stalin, I mean, sure, yeah, you're not going to be punished, but look who you're serving. I mean, you're serving somebody just so they won't torture you. I mean, that's the primary reason for following Christianity. If there's no hell, there's no hook. You have to have that threat. So, again, you wouldn't have to lie at all, and that's my final point. That's what I wanted to say. And I've seen a few comments underneath my box talking about how I'm misinterpreting blood sacrifices, or God said that everybody will get a chance to hear the word. Okay, the reality of the situation is the fact that you even have to defend blood sacrifices, or the fact that you don't know that there's lots and lots of cultures that don't know who Jesus Christ is. I mean, guys, you're just absolutely lost for any kind of response. Get real, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna let it run for a minute here. I'm done, so you can close the box. I'm just gonna let it run for a bit and assume that it'll record what I want it to record, because it didn't last time. So just exit out. Sorry, guys. One sec. I'm gonna go fold my laundry.